My ex-boyfriend just sent me a text asking why I stopped loving him. I have a response typed up. Stop. I never started. You were nothing more than a passing fling to me. You're delusional if you think that I was ever in love with you, or that you ever had even the slightest chance of winning my heart. I'm sure that if you text me again a year from now, I won't even have the slightest idea who you are. Please try to move on. Dear, I already have, not that doing so required any effort. Should I soften up this reply or send it unedited? I believe in honesty, even brutal honesty. He's a sweet guy. We were together for about 3 years. I was just never really in love with him, even though his love for me was transparent almost from day one, and basically just thought of him as a friend that I lived with, went on dates with, and had sex with. Just say it wasn't there to begin with. Please stop texting me and be done. If you need to wax dramatic this hard at him, it's gonna be pretty obvious you're invested beyond forgetting him in a year. Like, just say it wasn't there to begin with. Please stop texting me and be done /adverb/yes idea of being humane and considerate lol. Please quote where I said this was humane or considerate. In fact, quote where I recommended she should be. My suggestion was that this quirky girl post, TM, going on and on about how little she actually cares is just her showing that she cares immensely and is more on the lines of BPD or something. A casual calm dismissal shows she don't give no ducks, and if she genuinely wants him to stop texting her, which I do at this point doubt, then supporting the idea that she no longer cares seems like a wise step. Definitely soften up the reply. I thought it was a perfect reply for someone who cheated on you or treated you with absolute disrespect. But if this guy was nice and never did anything bad to you and was a friend, then don't be a ducking crowfish for literally no reason. Just say you guys just didn't have the chemistry and that you're sorry. That's it. Can't believe your immediate go-to is that cold ass reply. I'm glad you guys didn't stay together. He deserves way better than you. Writing such a long reply is unnecessary. Just say stop contacting me. It's over. Thank you for being over the age of 60. Holy shit, this thread. The post you're responding to is pretty terrible itself. Dumbers. It's on the same level as what that a girl who breaks the rules feminazi said. This is no better, you stupid duck. Adverb has a really twisted idea of what constitutes humane treatment. Op doesn't have to take her boyfriend back, but how in God's name is this terse reply that treats him as though he's predatory, anything but needlessly cruel or hurtful? Do you methodical have ice running through your veins? What is this? Why do you keep waxing morality? She doesn't wanna talk to the guy, so why string him on? Just say nah man, I don't wanna. Don't soften the blow, like you have some warm place in your heart for him. Just tell him the truth. You're done talking to him. Christ, is this what it means to be a bleeding heart? Just pitying everything in your path and leading it to believe something that's not true. You like brutal honesty. Me too. Your response is absolute cringe. Sounds like you're in love with your reflection in the mirror. It's so wordy and pompous. I bet you were choosing the best words to sound superior and cool. I think you read one too many shitty novels. No one even talks like that. IRL, what you wrote is not honesty. That's you putting on airs and belittling someone else to inflate your own ego. You do it to feel better than everyone, but deep inside you know you're average and not more desirable than others, and this realization is too much to handle. You just found someone easy to hurt who genuinely cared, so you couldn't let the opportunity slide and hurt them. What a noble act. I guess your obvious ego issues might not be your fault, but choosing to hurt someone very much are. But anyway, will that work? I don't know. If I was that guy, I'd honestly laugh at it and share it online. Hopefully he'll find someone better than you. This is completely true. Op, just tell him you're done 100%. I'm done with you is a cruel and terse reply that explains nothing. And on. Based, your whole shit is cringe, and you're probably ugly, so I'm not even going to answer this thread. Ugly people are lower caste. Say whatever bad karma shit you want. You were with him 3 years and you didn't care about him at all? You sound like a moron. Also, if you won't have the slightest idea who this guy is a year from now, even though you dated him for 3 years, you have clear brain damage. This doesn't sound honest at all. Unless you have actual brain damage, you sound like a hateful, immature moron. I hope you can grow up, but I wouldn't bet on it. The smug picture suggests that you, now that are a piece of shit. This is bait. No one would think of a 3-year relationship as a passing fling. Also, it would be impossible to maintain a 3-year romantic relationship without saying I love you a shitload of times. So maintaining that you never loved him would be super dumb, unless you're okay being a self-absorbed controlling liar. If this wasn't clearly shitty bait, it never fails to amaze me how roasters all think they are a special prize, to be won only by the most chad of chads. How does one sustain such a potent lack of self-awareness? How is this possible? Do they not see the wrinkles forming around their eyes, the fat rolls on their gut? Do they not realize that a job as a secretary/teacher/hour woman is completely and totally inconsequential, and they will never perform any action that matters to anyone besides opening their holes? Absolutely sickening. Maybe you should apologize for letting him think he was spending 3 years with someone who loved him back instead of making it clear that it was just a casual thing. You're a horrible human being. My GF of 4 years did the same thing to me and used the same BS excuses. She only saw me as a friend. I honestly don't know how people like you live with themselves. To lead someone on for these many years is beyond humanity. What the hell is up with this thread? Seriously? You act like, just because he is your ex, that somehow warrants you to act like a degrading, disrespectful, self-centered, and just plain bratty. I don't know the details of your relationship. I know it's not exactly ethical to ask why, but there's no crime in it. You can do whatever you want, however you see fit, but for his sake I hope he has even the slightest amount of self-respect to realize that somebody like you was never worth it, and it's probably a saving grace that you're out of his life. Hit send. He was asking for closure. Slam the door, miss. Just be honest, but don't be mean, it'll crush him. Just be real, and give him closure. It'll be good for both of you to be honest. Op is being mean though. The relationship has ended. It would be mean to completely crush the spirit of the man she is going to leave by berating him further. Just break up, and end it with proper reasons why. Don't try to belittle the guy, just say the truth, that you aren't working out and you're done. It's better than being insulting with it, which adds salt to an already bleeding wound. You're disgusting. You always have been, and make it more and more obvious with every post. Serious question, are you aware on any level of how awful of a person you are? I guess just send it as is. I mean, you're a horrible fitch with no capacity for love, but at least he'll know that. Whoa, basic human decency on /adverb/. I'm neither. Morality is all subject. That's why you hang the roasties from their ovaries, face down from the nearest tree after a one-night stand. He's a sweet guy. Then why do you want to send him such a cruel response, you 15-year edgelord? Just ignore his message.